Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris as the Skyline domain, and we're definitely in the endgame phase of this thing, and I probably should just call it quits, because we have already won, but there are a couple of things I still want to do, because I want the achievements for megastructures, at least a few that we have available to us. We still need more influence to build, even start the construction, and I also want to fight down the enigmatic fortress. And I'm also kind of curious to see what's going to happen with the fallen empire down here. Because, well, they're growing, and they keep growing, and this is becoming a bit of a problem for us. Because we're trying to keep them down, so to speak, by building our own fleets up. But we can't do that indefinitely. Right, we're building up the Federation fleet, that's true. Because I believe that is fairly weak, yeah. So that makes sense. Of course, we could build up our own fleet too. We do have the materials for it. Right, this is the underground critters? Yeah, that's the one. The underground civilization we found earlier. You want to... let's continue that. Yeah, that's fine. Do I have all the trade resources? Spy, pseudogel, mutagen crystals. Yes, that's fine. Do I have all the... do I have the science? I do. Okay, fair enough. I think I already bought all the bits and pieces for the enigmatic fortress. Victory is certainly within reach. Yeah, Dan will hope so. Our fleet isn't exactly small at this point, but it's still much smaller than the fallen empire here, or the awakened empire. So I'm kind of fearful of that, and we're still building a ton of ships that are still en route. And yes, I know that we are capped. Let's go and see if we can fix that. Merchants, I know you're here somewhere. Yeah, these poor guys.
Transmission.
They dared woke up and then they regretted it. We want to trade for minerals. Something like that. You want a research agreement. Which would certainly be in your benefit. You're our friend, sure. And there we go, we're capped again. I almost wish there was a way to set up an auto trade here. If you know if you know someone like this and you can switch over energy to minerals, convert once you hit the cap. Just an automatic trade deal. Something to set up. So that you'd always balance out these two resources. If you approach the cap. I mean, it only needs one trade. No more than that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they all have a ton of energy to trade. That's what they... I wonder, do the AI actually use the commerce exchanges? I get a feeling that they don't. For whatever reason. So let's see, did we settle all the planets we terraformed? Forget. It's colonizable. We didn't. No, these are holy worlds, right? We don't want to settle those. But there are 3 others at the very least. Where are these? Cost influence, though.
Incoming transmission.
I'm not gonna settle that until we start the project. You want to trade star charts, which, well, at this point doesn't really matter. Mineral cap is 40,000, so we pretty much would get capped anyway. So let's just switch that around. No, I can't trade? Well, there we go. Okie dokie. So many ships en route. Ugh. Right, Antares is still building up an army. Antares, where are you? Antares, there you are. You need more armies. I'm still gonna go with the base armies, because if we go to war we want to just deposit them wherever they go, like over there in this sector. They need to stay there to be peacekeepers after all. I suppose I could try to switch them out for regular defense armies. There is that. Poor, poor little awakened empire. Threat to galactic stability. No, that was you, my friend. You're the one that started the mega war. And lost. Let's see, back to the Golden Orb. I do believe I had a construction ship just idling nearby, eagerly awaiting the chance to build a megastructure. Oh, we're getting there, just a few more influence points and we'll be able to start. We're gonna build, not the Dyson Sphere, not here. Can you even build the Dyson Sphere in a inhabited system? Same with the Ringwall, I don't know if you can. I'm going to start with the sensor array. I'm not sure which of these will take the longest to build. Actually, it will say, doesn't it? 1300 days. Da, 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 da. So we have 1400 days times 4. Or 1800 days times 3. Mathematics! Why must you do this to me? Why can't you give me the total right away? 2800... 56. 5600 days for this. And it looks to be about the same. Isn't it? 18 by 3. Yeah. I think this will actually take a slightly bit longer. Not that it really matters, given our... Oh, will it require influence per section? Not just the minerals, but the influence per section. If that's the case, this is gonna take a hell of a long time. Why can't I trade resources for influence? Even like 1,000 minerals for one influence point would be good at this point. And that's how valuable it is. Oh, you stop construction of ships. That's not good. Spaceport. Did I lose... Oh, that's what happened. Lost control of the Federation, so the Federation fleet is no longer in our control. Ah, okay. In that case, we'll have to... add some more ships to our own. Okay, that's fair enough. Aren't they at war? I think they are. 299, one more month. Let's, you know what, let's crank up speed. I forgot about that little feature. There we go. Of course, the game is gonna crawl now because the game, since we are in the end game. That's just how it's gonna go. I fear. There's too much going on in the galaxy. But now we should be able to start megastructures and
Incoming transmission.
must have built around a star. Okay, fair enough. Let's go over there and build a sentry array. From the golden orb, we'll look out onto the galaxy. You want to trade star charts? That's fine. Here you go. That at least spent a fair chunk of our minerals. And now we can trade that away. There we go, much better. But yeah, an automatic switch over between these two would have been awesome. Like a ticky box somewhere. If no merchant exchange, if hit resource cap, trade for other resource. And since these are the only two that are exchangeable, it shouldn't be too that difficult to set up. I mean, if you also had exchange for food, that would be different. And on the same interface, if deal expires and have resource, renew deal. Same ticky box, just so you automate it instead of having this pop-up telling me, oh, this deal is over, you need to renew it. And that of course also applies to the science treaty. Just these little ticky boxes, there's a tiny bit of automation that it would be so useful. And I realize that they don't like it. I get that now. They don't really want automation in the game, which is puzzling to me. But that's what they've said when in reply to the auto exploration and all that fun stuff. In the early game, they want you to manually explore stuff. But when it comes to these big trail deals, especially in the end game, I would really like the option to just, you know what, this is what I want to do. There's a switch over if I'm maxed out on resources. Just exchange them, and all the deals, just renew them. I can certainly afford them at this point anyway. Add a tech, for all I care. Add a tech that says like
transmission.
Government automation or whatever, and then that'll enable things like that. So I don't have to worry about this all the freaking time. Ugh. You want to send a link? Yeah, sure. Here you go. Of course, I also realize that I'm now playing far after when the game is supposed to end. So he has begun building that thing. I do want to build the other megastructure as well, but yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more influence for those. And we are gonna get that as soon as we've integrated our darling subject state. 75 months remaining. I also want to integrate the other one here before we attack the enigmatic fortress. We'll see. Sensor range won't really matter if I get that thing up and running, so... Do we have anything that's reduced? No. Oh, let's go with shield hit points, why not? Don't need to see armies or rally points, factions. We don't really care at this point. Sectors, we don't care. Terraforming, there's still one planet being terraformed, okay. Thought we'd already finished all of them. Skyline, you need to act, not battleships, you need to deal with the destroyers, I think. Kaboom. Many clicks, handle them. Where was this planet? Oh, over there. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You can smash out a few battleships too. The big problem, of course, is that the second we move our fleet out of dock, we are gonna have a massive deficiency. That's the risk. That is the risk of doing this. Oh yeah, and I completely forgot. Are there any species that we need to modify? Because we are still getting immigrants, I think. Not all of them are proper, so to speak. Can probably see if they don't have communal and stuff like that, then... Or even erudite, that's probably what I should go for if I can find the trait. There we go. You guys are not modified. I modify you into what? I'm just gonna remove those and give you erudite. Okay, fair enough. Let's do that then. Select all. Remove your negative stuffs. Add erudite. And that's all we want to do with you.
Situation log updated.
Hopefully they don't become a separate species now. Because these traits are in the different order.
Species modified.
No, they merged. Good. Let's see, with you... all your traits. Conformist, erudite... Conservationist, yeah, we are gonna do that as well. Remove.
Construction complete.
Yes, let's see, what's the order? Conformist, erudite, communal, conservationist actually, and then communal. Go,
situation log updated.
And something else happened. Yeah, that's fine. Once again, we're mineral capped.
Species modified.
Automatic trade. It's not hard. Back to species. There has to be more. It's bound to happen simply because we have some vacant space and people are emigrating in. So, you definitely. Let's see, remove those traits, add the baselines. So, like this, and erudite. This squiggly, and that squiggly, and that's gonna be that, and modify.
Situation log updated.
And, yeah, that was fine.
Species modified.
Yay, species modified. So, let's see. Next. Are there anyone that aren't erudite? That's pretty much it. If they aren't erudite, they need to be modified. It looks like we've... looks like we have a full set now. No non-erudites. Everybody smart. Everybody super smart. This is finishing a lot faster than I imagined. Then again, if the next steps also require influence, it's gonna take a long time to finish this. Let's see now, the war is still raging over here, right? Wait. Yeah. It's still warring. When did you get this planet, though? When did you get this one? I wonder. Trade expired. Fair enough. Back to the mutagens. Let's see. I want this. My greatest fear is that we actually aren't... We're missing part of the trade renewals simply because we have diplomacy open when it happens. And since we constantly have to open up diplomacy just to exchange resources, it's a fair risk. That's also, so that's why this is sort of annoying. This little gap in the middle of nowhere, grumble. And someone died. Oh, our admiral. Oh, we have another one. That's fine then. You take charge. Right, that's because I had one in charge of the Federation fleet, right? Yeah, I think that was it. Fairly certain of that. But again, we're influence starved. I own half the galaxy, but no, I don't have influence at all. It's sort of a catch-22 thing. We did tear down all the frontier outposts at least. And they were fully resource capped. Nothing more we can do about that. Integration, 56 months now.
Research complete.
Well, the capacity will do absolutely nothing for us. So why do I have two different food
Incoming
tax?
transmission.
+5 or +15? Seriously? I'll take the +15 then, because the research time difference is actually none. And why did we the tech suddenly? Why did the tech go down so that much all of a sudden? You want gases? Yeah, sure, here you go. Have some gas.
Research complete.
Research times went down when I hovered over the darn tooltip. What happened? I wasn't imagining that, was I? I need to look that up in the video later, if I remember. But I could have sworn it said like 36 months and all of a sudden it said a lot less. Yeah, this one is the cheapest one. I'll go with that. I think we're pretty much all on the repetitive text at this point anyway.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, there's starports finished construction. More battleships, handle them. And we're just gonna build destroyers back here. And oh no. Pause. Let's see. Election time. Not good. So our actual ruler, of course, is gonna be inferior. Of course, he's the one with the least support. Stupid people! You don't want these guys. You want wings of gold. I'll have to support him and pray that that's going to be sufficient. It looks like it's going to be. But we need him. I don't want my scientists to become leaders right now. And I want to integrate the Cybans. And they still have ships there. What's going on here? Okay, the archivists are up here. You're occupying that planet. And you're definitely gonna... No words. You're definitely gonna take charge of this one. I think that is a given. But you guys are still at war with the other faction too, aren't you?
Situation log updated.
You are, but that's of course more of a stalemate. And election... Re-election. Good. And once again over to the Trading Guild to do the trade deal that should have been automated. Grumble. Yeah, I'm gonna keep building up my forces, but we are far over the cap at this point, which is kind of bad. I'm almost tempted to quit the Federation. Almost. But I know that would have significant ramification for our own species, since we are kind of dependent on being in a Federation to make the xenophiles happy. So there is that. Having a quote-unquote Federation of our own isn't sufficient to placate them. You have to like have this other Federation where these two miniputs have supposedly the same amount of power. And still this guy dislikes the Finu. I'm almost tempted to give the Finu a system over here and just to see if that changes things, but I don't know.
Complete.
We shall see. Oh, construction complete. Well, that was just a spaceport. Never mind. Just a spaceport. And it can certainly build a few more ships. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take a short break here, I think. We'll still push on for the last few objectives. Building the megastructures, taking out the fortress there. And that'll be that, I think. For now, time for a break. Thank you for watching.